Hi YouTubers, Kate here with Kate Mind Skills. Today we're going to talk about eczema, also known as eczema. I call it eczema, that's how I've always referred to it as, just tomato, tomato, potato, potato. If you write it on paper, it all looks the same. When I was 5 years old, I started having some eczema flare-ups, and it was like all over my legs. And I would just scream and cry because it was so painful. My mom had no idea what to do, so she would put on one cream, one lotion, and it would make the problem worse, and so I'd scream even louder, and she'd put water on it. But water can sometimes irritate it, and so I would scream even louder, so it was this vicious cycle of just this insane amount of itching, irritation, this rash that would just grow and grow and grow the more I scratched. And I would struggle with this about 2 or 3 times every single year. And it was just absolutely horrible. Finally, when I was about 18, I thought to myself, I'm going to conquer this. So every time since then that I've had an eczema flare-up, which is still about once or twice a year, definitely not as severe as it used to be because I've changed my diet. I'm not as stressed, as well as I have found a good way to stop the scratching. So every time I feel an itch, I have some eczema right now on my finger. Let me show it to you. I'm not sure if you can see it very well, but yeah, it's just some uneven, you can't really see it, darn it. Anyways, it's not super bad right now. This is like the least bad that I've ever had it. And so every time I feel like it's itchy and I want to scratch it, and I make this motion, I say to myself, it feels better in the long run, and it heals faster, and then I just stop. So I don't say it heals faster if I don't scratch it, because don't scratch it, you're still saying scratch it. That's like if I tell you don't think of a white elephant, you're thinking of a white elephant. So I never ever say it will feel better if I don't scratch it. I say, this feels better in the long run, and then I just stop. So I did that one time when I was 18, when I was having like extremely bad eczema all up and down my legs. And I would just tell myself, this feels better in the long run. And within just a couple of weeks, it had completely cleared up, as well as I was taking some homeopathics, and I tell you what, that homeopathic stuff just clears up that eczema within 2 weeks as well. So I can also do another video if you're interested in that, about homeopathics and eczema and how it's helped me. That is seriously, that as well as hypnotherapy have been the only 2 things that have helped it. I went to a doctor and she prescribed me a steroid cream, and so I started putting it on where I had some eczema breakouts, and guess what? That steroid cream, it causes unwanted hair, you guys. And she didn't tell me, this doctor didn't tell me, and so I was like super mad. I still kind of heated up about it, apparently. But she didn't tell me about this. And so now that I found that sometimes eczema happens from a deeper emotion such as anger, and that for me has been a big one. So I have done a lot of hypnotherapy for myself, as I am a certified clinical hypnotherapist. So I actually do self-hypnosis for myself, and I have released a lot of that anger. And so this is just like a tiny, tiny, tiny fraction of what it used to be. I kid you not. It was like, I'm going to stand up and show you. So right here on my leg, it was all the way right here, all the way right here, and I would get it just like so often, and it's just not fun. So if you actually want to do some sessions with hypnotherapy to help you with eczema, just comment down below your name as well as how long you've been having that, and then visit my website. You'll find some information on how much a session would cost. And also for inquiries, you're welcome to email me at katemindskills@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you and your experience. thank you so much for visiting my channel today, and I hope you enjoyed this video, that it's been of some help to you. So next time you're feeling that urge to scratch, just say, it feels better in the long run. Take a deep breath, and then relax and focus on something else. And then if you want to actually get rid of that feeling of being angry, and you may not think, oh, I'm so angry all the time. You might be burying that emotion like I did. I had no idea what I was holding on to until I actually focused on it and released it. And then if you want more information about homeopathics, I'll make another video about that. How about that? Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in, guys, for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I love you all. Much love from Kate Evans.